Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Till here, and we gotta talk about this NBA 2K23 City trailer. And you see it's playing in the background as we're talking about it right now. And let me just go ahead and say, man, I know what could've, should've been done in previous 2Ks, but the fact that we finally have some refreshing content across the board. My team, my career, multiple arenas and environments, things of that nature, guys. I mean, it honestly is a W all the way around. I mean, we have walk-in opportunities where we can actually go into our locker room in MyCareer. That way we can control all of those opportunities. We have fast travel points, and I'm gonna get into it with the courtside report here shortly. But right now, I'm just reacting to it just as you were seeing it yourself. I wanna know from you guys in the comment section, what did you think? The fact that we have matchmaking courts for 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3, and you can also bring a buddy. And let me go ahead and just talk about the elephant in the room, man. The last 6 years or more, we've had the same layout and format for the rec center. And now that we have a new layout and it actually looks like an engaging environment, which I'm just hoping that the court is actually gonna be exciting. But for my park players out there that are like traditionally on the park and they don't mind waiting for games, or they're always squatted up, even the environments they have for each affiliation. One thing that was mentioned is that the city is 30% smaller alongside the fast travel points that they're adding for us. And man, let's just go ahead and get into the courtside report, because looking at this already has me more excited than before. So I'm still gonna have the trailer playing in the background, but let's just talk about it, man. One of the main pieces of feedback we heard from NBA 2K22 City was the long traversal times, and literally that was probably the #1 on the list outside of environments being boring sometimes. From there, making it 30% smaller in comparison to what you traverse in NBA 2K22. This allows for tighter, more meaningful city with less unused buildings that serve for increased distances. Now, if they get the quality of life things correct with this as well, where we're not stuttering day one or the frame rates aren't dropping tremendously in the first week, that's what we need to count on here. Because I know with 2K sometimes that can be very difficult and it won't get good till like October, November when the player numbers have dropped, but we need this to be clean off rip. But now you can have the fast travel scattered around NBA 2K23 City and subway stations that you can hop on, which now we don't have to earn this, right? I always thought that was a ridiculous reward to earn, because guys just want to get on the court as fast as possible. I'm one of those. I'm not trying to just sit around, stand around, look at my player, or just wait for other people to get on. I'm just trying to run. Now it says simply press R1 or RB on your PlayStation 5 controller or Xbox, and we will place a ping on the nearest one and guide you directly to it. And once you are there, you can select to instantly travel to any other fast travel location in the city. So man, that's already a good look right there, that they'll ping the location for you, taking from Apex Legends right there, which I appreciate it, and using something that can be useful to players who are really just trying to play. But taking a look at some of the environments like the South City Vipers, the affiliations really got an uptick in quality, man. I mean, it's going all in on the mascot and just the feel of being affiliated with something. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think it's pretty cool. Let me know how you think in the comment section. But even the Northside Knights looking like a Game of Thrones scene, man, it's just cool to see how much work that they put into it all the way around, refreshing the entire game. But something that's cool is that they centralized the competitive part of NBA 2K. So if you go to the exact center of the city, it's the newly created mecca of competition, the block. And here you will find all your favorite ways to play competitively encased in one community-driven initiative. So you have the theater, which pretty much is all matchmaking, Pro-Am, which it still has 3v3 and 5v5 within Pro-Am, so don't sleep on that. The rec, which thank goodness has a new exterior and interior. Ante Up, Club 2K, Black Lives Matter Court, and the Kobe Court, which those are still walk on, I believe. So those aren't necessarily courts that you can just like get on and they're gonna put you into a game. Now with the theater, the only thing I'm noticing right now is that it says every Friday morning Pacific time, the 4-event playlist will completely swap out to 4 new events. This means you'll be playing a steady stream of new and rotating events all year long, with every week being a different experience for you and your crew. In fact, here's your week 1 schedule for the theater that will run from launch day on September 9th until the following Friday. So you get a week with this, which is cool. So theater 1, you got Losers Out, a 2v2 experience where you can come alone or bring a friend with you. Only catch is, as the name implies, the opposing teams gets possessions after made baskets. Theater 2, which is the 3v3 experience, is Hustle. So you can come alone or bring your friends, and Hustle features a 12-second shot clock to keep non-stop lightning pace of play. And honestly, I love that because now it changes how the game is played. You won't just have guys going in there just dribbling out the shot clock. It'll just punish them off rip for trying to do stuff like that. You got comp squads only, rook no squads, and like it's something for everybody. And that's the thing that we're looking for, right? Rook no squads are for players 75 and under. Like, for people who don't want to put money into the game and they just want to slow grind it, that is the perfect arena for you. You're not going to run into somebody like me who's going to have an 85 off rip. And so with that, that's just going to allow for multiple types of players to come in and try this all the way around. And once again, I like that they're putting all of this in there, and then they're also asking for feedback as the experience is going along. If 2K, if you're watching this video, the only feedback I have is quality of life. Make sure we actually can queue up to games. We're not getting booted every time we try to match make. Quality of life with frame rates, stability, things like that, because I want to be able to experience these things and not necessarily log in and be getting kicked left and right every time I try to play the game, because that's just going to ruin the experience altogether. But the cool thing is they're offering new game types that we haven't experienced before, like double or nothing, where you earn double XP when you win and losing teams earn 0. That's going to give so many people an opportunity to level up faster and enjoy the grind or participate in the legend grind versus just having to play the park or the rec and just feel like you're just grinding away and it's not necessarily fun. Like, the grind can actually be fun now. In the bank, shut down your opponent and a point is added to the vault. And the first team to hit a shot beyond the arc will collect the current balance. Bring your perimeter defenders here. So that's going to be a dope experience there. Pulling weight. Every player on the team must contribute towards their offense equally. But there's just a lot to dissect in this trailer from MyCareer players, just because now the experience is just going to be much more in depth. Like with the Jordan Challenge, you still have the event center for those weekend events like Puma Mania, 2x Rec, or whatever the case may be at the event center that's going on. That's just going to be really cool, man. And then of course, it looks like the race for legend is back. And so now it says for NBA 2K23, we're mixing up the formula based solely on feedback from you. There are going to be 4 different objectives for you to complete. Achieving those objectives will require an incredible amount of time, patience, and pure skill. So it sounds like it may be worthwhile, but once again, there's no details on that. So I'm not going to judge because I don't really try to go for legend, but I am going to be on the game a lot more this year. So if it happens to happen, hey, I'm not even going to be mad at it. And then season's coming back as well. So I hope that they have better rewards for this year in the season. The main thing I'm excited about are the environments. We truly just needed some refreshing areas, and we also need quality of life things, right? So this looks like it's going to be really cool. If you're excited, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we're going to keep this NBA 2K23 content coming for you. And hey, I just want to know what you guys think.
Get paid, little shorty, get paid. 100,000 in the safe, couple thousand in the jeans. Get paid, little shorty, get paid. No, I'm